Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. It's a cold, rainy evening here in Cleveland, Ohio, getting in some beers. So what I have for you this evening is Exigency. I hope I pronounced that right. Even though I speak English as my first and only language, I'm still terrible at it. I do it poorly. I can't always pronounce all the English words I see, but I think this is Exigency. And this is a beer brewed by Pretentious Barrel House and Derive Brewing Company. Now, unfortunately, Pretentious Barrel House closed down last year. Sad day. They made a lot of good sours and different beers. And at one time on their bottles, it was pretty cool. If you bought a bottle of their beer, it came with a little tag that would give you 25% off in the brew house if you brought the tag in. But unfortunately, they went out of business last year. So I'm surprised to find this. Untapped even says this is no longer in production, which is probably the case. Fortunately, Derive Brewing Company is still in existence, still popping out beers. And again, that's located down in Columbus, Ohio. So this beer here, like I said, is Exigency. It's a Saison aged in gin barrels, dry hopped with Nelson. So I was over at Ross Beverage the other day. I saw this. I thought Saison aged in gin barrels sounds like an interesting beer to me. And dry hop with Nelson, why not? So this is a 7.2% alcohol beer. Just kind of a plain looking label. But back here is a whole bunch of writing. Hopefully I can read it. A collaboration with our friends at Derive Brewing. Exigency is one of two exceptional iterations of our project. This version, aged in gin barrels and finished with juniper and Nelson hops, has been naturally conditioned in this can for enhanced carbonation and yeast character. Enhanced carbonation. So this can's probably going to explode when I open it. Great. The final product is robust, showcasing a harmonious blend of hops, yeast, and barrel influences. Expect tropical fruit and white wine grape notes from the Nelson hops, a hint of piney juniper, and a unique complexity impacted by the gin barrels. Naturally carbonated, brewed and packaged by Pretentious Barrel House, Columbus, Ohio, barrel aged. There is no date on it, but I think it was a year ago, last spring, last summer, last fall. I know that's a big wide range, right? I think it was late spring, somewhere between late spring and early fall when this brewery actually closed down. I want to say that might have been April. So this can could be upwards of a year old, and unfortunately there's no date on it. But it sounded amazing. I totally forgot when I bought it that Pretentious Barrel House had gone out of business. So buyer beware, right? And on Untapped, it said that they specifically used watershed gin barrels, if anybody cares. So let's see if this thing's going to explode. Starting to foam up a little bit, but it didn't explode. A lot of carbonation there, and it's just bubbling out the top. Let's get in the glass, try not to pour a knobhead pour here. See if I can do my best with this active beer. On Untapped, it gets a 3.37. There's only 142 check-ins. So that means Beer Advocate was an NA. I'm getting some tropical fruity and gin notes right now before I even take the glass to my nose. I'm getting tropical fruits, juniper, like that juniper ginny kind of smell. And maybe a bit of pine, but it's big tropical fruit, big like juniper gin. And that beer, super hazy, lots of carbonation in there. Very finely bubbled, bright white head that's just fizzing away somewhat loudly. That's a nice yellow, like white, almost chalky yellow, hazy beer right there. Probably give it about 3 on my SRM chart. Yeah, that smells good. To me, that smells good. So let's get on into it. I don't know if I've ever had a gin barrel aged Saison before. See how it tastes. Cheers, everybody. Effervescent for sure. Effervescent, drying. It's got that Saison or farmhouse funk, that horse blanket kind of funk. Some tropical fruit in there. On the back end, you get a little bit of that juniper. I don't want to say quite gin, but kind of a juniper piney note. And almost some stone fruit. But up front, you definitely know you're drinking a Saison. I mean, this is very dry. A really dry beer. 7.2% alcohol. Do not notice the alcohol at all. Oh, there's a little bit of floaters I just poured in there. Good job. This is a Saison for sure. You would not mistake this for anything else if you tasted this. It's just got that rustic farmhouse, musty, horse blanket, funky flavor to it that I find pretty tasty. And then it melds into some really nice, bright tropical fruits. Followed by, like I said, on the back end, kind of like a juniper-y, piney tinge on the back end. And it's just super dry. It is very effervescent, very carbonated, but it's still light on the palate. And I don't find it over-carbonated. Like, you can feel the carbonation, you know it's there, but it's really, really fine bubble carbonation. And it's not distracting, it's not impacting the beer, it's not making me want to just constantly burp. It almost makes the beer like light and pillowy, like cotton candy almost. This is a really well done, delicious beer. This is a big horns up for me. Pretentious Barrel House, sorry to see you go. I really enjoyed your beers. Never had a chance to review any, I don't think, on my channel until now. That's unfortunate. I'll never see your beers again. Derive, I hope you keep standing strong. Keep putting out beers. Hope to make it down to your brewery one of these days. Hope you all go out and check out breweries. Always make sure you check out your local breweries. Drink beer made here. Drink beer in your local area. Drink beer in your local community. Go visit your breweries. I do my best to visit breweries all the time. I was at Great Lakes the other night. I was at Arsenal Cider House the other night. At least once a week, I try to go at least hit a brewery, even if it's just for one beer, just to try to support the breweries. If you don't go support your local breweries, they're going to disappear like Pretentious Barrel House did. And enough about that rant. Thank you all for watching, and embrace the adventure.